Apostle Dinette Haney here with Prayer Time Ministries. Today, I want to share some nuggets with you from James chapter 1. Ever tried to stand when it seems as if all odds were against you, and you were tempted to think and even say that God was tempting you? But in reality, God wasn't tempting you. He was building up your patience. In fact, it was your own thoughts and desires that was tempting you. James chapter 1 tells us about how we should count it all joy when we fall into diverse temptations, knowing that it's the trying of our faith that worketh patience in us. But we've got to allow patience to have her perfect work so that we can be mature, complete, well-developed, and lacking nothing. In the midst of our patience developing, we're going to need some wisdom. So James tells us, if any of us lack wisdom, let us ask of God that He's going to give it to us liberally. He's not going to withhold the wisdom we need in our situation. Now, this is good news, you guys, because that means the moment we ask, we are granted our request. There's only wisdom and time that's in between our request and the manifestation. And God gives us what we need. James says that we should ask in faith, nothing wavering. He says, because when we're wavering, we're like a wave of the sea, driven and tossed. Therefore, knowing this, we have the quiet confidence to wait for our victory. We know it's going to happen. In the midst of your back being up against the wall, in the midst of the odds being stacked up against you, our God is willing and more than able to help us, to give us the wisdom we need so that we can conquer that situation. So listen, when we find ourselves in the midst of situations, it seems as if all odds are against us, don't blame God, thank God. He's building up our patience, He's maturing us, and He's teaching us how to be single-minded and focused on Him. And when it comes to double-mindedness, He says, let not that man think he will receive anything from God, because that man is double-minded, unstable in all of his ways. Listen, this double-mindedness of praying to God and blaming God is a reoccurring cycle, and it hinders us from receiving from God. So stand, my brother. Stand, my sister. God doesn't want us to be double-minded. He wants us to be blessed by Him, knowing that He has our best interests at heart. God doesn't want us to be double-minded. Let's trust Him, not blame Him.